I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the night inning. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here on screen. Okay, it's a dream, and I pray as a team. One day it'll be me. If I want it, then I'll get it. Head down, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today. For a minute, I don't stay, I just visit. Have no shame, I admit it. Looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now. Swear to God, man, I'ma make it soon. Silence all the haters as they see us making moves. I do what I want, so I got nothing to prove. Staying motivated, teaching others what to do. I'm staying focused, my mind is open. They start to notice that I'm in motion. There is no potion, you're not just chosen. It takes devotion to stay composed, man. Never stop, there ain't no time to fall. Try to live, get it all, you got one life to pop. Thinking big, never small, cause you gotta want it all. When you finally get that call, you get ready, take it on. Need a hand out, I already stand out. Starting to advance now, ready to expand now. You don't have a chance now, cause we're in demand now. Make it by the grand now, feeling in command now. They're looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now.
Pilot, you are awaiting clearance into the Gunpla Hangar. Please proceed ahead until you are instructed to land. Pilot, you are clear for landing.
What's going on, comrades, and welcome to another exciting episode of Gunpla Hangar, where tonight I am building the Wargreymon amplified from the Figure-Rise Standard series. This is part of the Digimon Adventures, I want to say. Yeah, the Digimon Adventures line that they have released. Guys, it's super awesome to get the chance to build this one because I've had this in my backlog for a little while now. Had a lot of people asking about it, but guys, look at that box art. Look at that beautiful box art. That just shows you what kind of fun we're going to have tonight. let's get started with the build. Before we begin, though, I want to take a look and see who all's in here because, guys, I've had comments are flying off the hook here. We've got Mega Demon singing the Digimon theme song, Jen popping, and we got Duffman. And I see here that we also have Duffman dropping the first dab party of the night. Let's go. If you've got those dab emojis, or if you have the coughing elbow emoji, do the dab. And that's how we begin our fun tonight. So I see everybody here. Duff's drinking some Kool-Aid. He's also having a Twix. Thank you so much, Miguel. How's it going? All right, Emily, have fun doing what y'all are doing. Jay, how's it going? Jay, you requested this one so many times, brother, and you've asked me about these kits, and I'm finally going to get a chance to build one tonight. This is for you, brother. It's for you. Duff saying hey to everybody. Everybody saying hey to everybody. Thank y'all so much for taking care of each other. There you go, LeBron. That's right. Don't forget to hit that like button. Let's see how we get that. Jay, that is actually something I came up with not too long ago. Most of the stuff I get is like free license. I usually get free license clips and build off of them. So I built that pretty well. It took a little while, but it came out pretty well. It's just for Gunpla Hangar too. Box art is pretty amazing. Wargreymon is definitely a great is one of my favorite Digimon. Hey Jay, you've been asking about it a lot. You've been kind of hinting that you want to see it, so I had to oblige, brother. I had to oblige. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so let's get started with the kit. So first things first, guys. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 runners. We have a set of polycaps. We have stickers. The color separation. We do get some silver. We get a very muted, kind of flat yellow here. We get some darker gray here. That's going to work for body, head, torso, all of that. We get his skin tone orange, so we're getting a little bit of that as well. We get this interesting color of red here that I really do like, kind of like a Gundam red almost, but it's muted. It's not muted, but need a little bit matte, so to speak. So not super shiny, which is a little different. You know, Gundam tends to be a little bit shiny. And then we finally get this beautiful opaque, like just transparent. I love this so much. The only thing I don't like is you can actually see where my fingerprints have been sitting on it from holding it and working with it this morning. But yeah, we got about 12 runners to work with here, so it's going to be a long build. It's going to be a really long build, though. I'm excited for it. Did I miss the Judy chops? Hang on. Let me go back. Wait. I see some slanging Judies right there. There was a slanging Judy there. A slanging Judy right there. Another Judy chop right there. Looks like you dropped some Judies there, Duff. You made sure to keep the angle of the dangle right. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started tonight by breaking out the first part of the runner. By the way, tonight's drink of choice, guys, is the Big Energy Tears. Can't have fun without drinking some Big Energy Tears, guys. That's the way Debbie rolls. Debbie makes an amazing energy drink, guys. Really great sponsor of the channel. Delicious flavor. The Big Energy Tears is a blue raspberry just dream. I think I made mine a little strong tonight because I can taste it. It's really sweet. I usually do about like a scoop, maybe like half a scoop to like half a scoop, depending on how I feel. All right, so we need A110. Wow, this head on this thing is huge, by the way, guys. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take that. And I want to set this right here because we're going to need A1. Well, actually, I'm going to go ahead and cut out A19 now. We'll start with that. We'll bring the A1 runner back here in a moment. But we will need our first polycap of the night, which is Polycap 5. Polycap 5 is a solo polycap, which means it doesn't have a duplicate with it. So one and done. Not bad, not bad. We're going to need to break out our C runner, which is that kind of darker gray. And we need C127. 27 is right here. That's his face. So we're going to start actually building up a little bit. There are a ton of stickers for this kit tonight, guys. So it's going to be a sticker heavy kit. And then we also need to break out the E runner, which is going to be that red runner that I showed y'all. We need the E1 runner. So the big E runner, we're going to build his mane here as well. So we need E110. That's going to be the base of the hair. Very soft plastic compared to the others. E112, E113, and E114. So we need 10, 12, 13, and 14. All right, so let's go ahead and start building up that real quick, and then we'll make our way to the next step in the process here. We've got all of our first steps here. So this is 14, the top of the hair. And then it goes 10, which is this right here. And that's just going to slide together like so, going in nice and tight. And I love that little click we get with that. That's really good. No, it doesn't show me that on here, Duff, but I will go take a look at that real quick. Thank you for pointing that out, because I didn't have my YouTube open. I have I'm just using StreamYard. StreamYard, I'm honestly thinking about just going through OBS now and doing it that way, and just bringing guests on through like Discord or something like that. Just because I've had so many issues here with it not showing me the membership milestones. So there we go. Judy chops all around. I just saw it, Duff. I just saw it. Yeah, StreamYard doesn't show it, which is kind of weird. It's so lazy. Like I don't like. I'm starting to not like StreamYard a lot more. Hey, Mega Demon just got done playing Dragon Ball Z Boo's Fury. Fury. God, that's a tongue twister. The part where you have to get all the Dragon Balls. Nice. Yeah, it's like that, Duff. I don't get it. I don't get it. I think StreamYard's run by a bunch of pot lickers, so that might be the issue we're having there, Duff. That might be the issue we're having there. You know, because they don't, and pot lickers, you know, they don't know. They don't know. Diamond Dave might have to come out and talk with them. Might have to call Diamond Dave up. All right, so we got this beautiful looking mane here, guys, already built, and look at that. That is just really cool. So first steps, we need to get this in place here. And then we need to put this polycap in place. And that polycap is going to be our neck joint. That's what's going to hold, that's basically what's going to hold the ball for the neck in place. And then we got to put his face in. And I've got to see how that face goes. I want to say the face goes pretty straightforward here. No issues there that I can see. But we need to put the stickers on before we do that. So I'm glad I'm quasi paying attention to the instructions here. But what we need to do is we need to get stickers 1, which are the eyes, guys, and look at those eyes. It's just really well detailed. Beautiful design there. All right, come on. Now, like I said, this is a very sticker-heavy kit, and so that they have a lot of decal work that I have to do with them. So we're going to be learning a little bit more about the decal work on these figurized kits, because figurized standard kits they're very much made to be an action figure. They're not made to be like a Gundam, which is a posable model. This is more like you're building an action figure, because they are very articulate. They're very articulated. There's not a whole lot of nonsense in them, I guess, is the best way to put it. Let me see. I gotta see how this is supposed to go. According to the picture here, the nose goes into there, just like that. Well, it's supposed to go in there like that. And after we get that hair in place, we just take the rest of the head here. If we've done this right, everything should line up and close, but I don't think we've... Oh, there we go. That feels a little better now. Well, almost. Okay, there's something not quite lining up here. Let me grab my little pry tool here and fix that. Pry that free real quick. Okay, I got that in there. Now to get that lined up with that might make it a little easier. There we go. And here we go, guys. So far, here's his head. Look at the detail quality, ladies and gentlemen. That is amazing. That is truly amazing. Putting it in through the other way seemed to work better. I think we are getting a lower jaw with this as well, so we will get the actual mouth of it as well. All right, so now our next step is to break out that A1 runner yet again, and we're going to need A1 14 and 15, or A1 14, A2 15, and then same thing on the other side, A1 15 to A2 14. So I want to cut that separate and separate that so I don't grab it. So we'll set that over there. And do I need anything else from the A runner here? I do need A11, which is going to be his lower jaw. It's going to be the base for the lower jaw. We're going to go ahead and cut that out. And boom, there it is. All right, so let's grab the other runner here. We're making his horns now, as well as his lower jaw. Hey, Rolando, how's it going? I'm glad to see everybody here saying hello to each other. Thank y'all so much for popping in. Thank you so much for all the support you guys give. It does mean a lot to me. Hard to believe that this channel is growing and continuing to do the things that it does. Thanks to the support of you guys. Y'all are really jam up. Top-notch crowd here, guys. Top-notch crowd. All right, so let's get those horns put together. We got that one done. And then we need to get this one done. And before we put the horns in place, we are to hold those off. We'll set those there because we need to build that lower jaw with this piece. We need to break out another piece from C1 and a piece from E1. We need C126. Kind of an iron-looking armor piece here. It's going to go back. And then we need E111. That is D. So E is that red again. Alright, so that's going to be here. Alright. So, now I need to start putting some stickers on those horns before we really get started. I need stickers 2 and stickers 3. So, sticker 2. Sticker 2, there we go, is going to go... Oh, we need stickers 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So sticker 2 kind of wraps around the top section of horn there. And really, I want to try to keep the seam with the seam. That makes sense. All right. So we're going to kind of work that around that section of horn there. And again, if you don't want to utilize the stickers here, painting can help really make it look a little more solid. And the paint is a little more permanent and doesn't have any seams like this does. However, I do not have a steady enough hand for painting. So what I tend to do is I tend to do my sticker work and then just kind of focus on, so that goes around this base here. There we go. Also, guys, tomorrow night's stream is going to be a lot of fun. Trying out a new game recommended by our good friend and my brother from another mother, Berserker Bloodline. He recommended a game called Visage, and I have been looking into it, and it looks like it's going to be a ton of fun. Super scary from what I've been told. So thank God I've got Tuesday off. We might do a long stream Monday night, tomorrow night, just so we can have a little fun and play some horror games, guys. We'll see how I feel after work. That's usually my determining factor. All right. So I've got the first horn stickered up. Now to repeat the process with the second horn. All right, so let's do the same here. Now, guys, I don't know about where y'all live, but where we live, it has been unbearably hot this summer already. It got up. We had a heat index of 107 yesterday. So definitely felt miserable. Not something I enjoy. I'm not much on the heat. Like, I don't like it. I'm more of a cool. I love winter. That's usually my time of the year, which is kind of weird for people around here because like not a lot of people like winter around here. They're more summer people. But we also are not fans of the extreme heat that we get during the summer. And again, the sticker work here is usually what takes me the longest, just because there's a lot of folding and lining up and flattening out. So that kind of makes a difference there when it comes down to putting together your kits. But we've already knocked out about 8 stickers since we started. Because we're already on sticker number 4. That sticker's not wanting to lay flat. Getting a lot of storms your way. You almost need a Thunder Buddy. Well, I wouldn't make a good Thunder Buddy, that's for sure. Because I'm not a fan of. I like low key. I have weird like reoccurring dreams that I get struck by lightning, and that's how I die. It's crazy. Like I've never had like weird dreams like that before, but when it happens, it causes like such anxiety for me to ever be outside during a storm. All right, so I've got to look and see how this is supposed to go. So that goes like that. This goes in there. This goes like this. And then this goes. Okay, so that's just his neck. Okay. Cool. So it kind of looks like we got some like tubing or something going there. But that's going to be his neck. Because his mouth doesn't move. His mouth is not going to move on here. Which, didn't think it would. But let's go ahead and get the horns on him. Now I have a Wargreymon figure somewhere. I think I've actually got it off of my desk right now. But that figure actually has like a moving horn and all that. You can fold it into Agumon, which is the Digimon that this comes from. And there we go. There's the head. We've got the head done, guys, and look at that. Just a really well-designed head. This is going to be a big kit. This is going to be a huge, huge kit. Again, I'm a huge fan of Wargreymon. I always liked him. I always liked him in the anime. So I just think it's really cool that we got a kit of him. And these Digimon kits, they are a little on the pricey side, but when I tell you that they are probably some of the better kits that you'll find here. Let's see, we need A1 3, A1 5 together, and then A1 4. And I will say this, guys, just having these kits out and about in the stores does make it a little more interesting, because then you can find what you're looking for a lot of times. You know, like, and what I mean by stores is like in your Gundam stores. So like Gundam model shops will always have them. I always buy mine, like I said, from New Type. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. And New Type has a really good selection, guys. They're one of my favorite stores. I wish they would sponsor me. New Type, if y'all ever tune in, just know your boy could use a sponsor. Give you enough business. All right. So let's go ahead and build this up. That's me just. That's me just being silly, guys. I don't think I'll ever get a Gundam store sponsor. I'm not a permanent like Gundam builder, so I don't qualify for that status, I guess. But if it ever did happen, I would still be kind of excited. All right, let's get that arm in place. There we go. And now we're going to repeat the process here. But yeah, I've been thinking about, like, what if we did get like a sponsor from like New Type or USA Gundam Store, one of those places, because I will say this: I've used several stores, and those and Gundam Pros. Well, anything you see a sticker here with, I've used every one of these stores that have all of my Gundam stickers, and I recommend them highly. I pre-ordered my my Grail kit, my ultimate Gunpla kit for me to have. I pre-ordered it from another site because none of them actually are getting that one in stock, or either have sold out quickly because it's going to be such a limited print. Which I didn't understand why they were limiting the print on it, but I mean, to each their own. Bandai's got to keep making kits. Then they've also got a new kit coming out this coming year that I'm super interested in, from the Witch from Mercury series, called the Caliburn, and I want to try to pick that up. I definitely want to try to pick it up eventually. Let's see, B212, and then we'll need B213. I'll just go ahead and start cutting that out. There we go. And then I need B221 and B220. This is a big suit. This is a big kit, guys. Like, it's huge. It's really huge. B21 and B20. And for those of you out there that are curious about the hobby and have questions, feel free to ask. I'll try to answer the best I can. All right, so let's go ahead and get this put together here. First thing we need to do is we need to find these stickers for the back here. And they're going to use stickers 8 and 9, which, by the way, did we skip stickers? Because 6 and 7 were never requested. Not that I know of. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Nope, that's accurate. I guess those are going to come into play. Yeah, I see. 6 is going to come into play later when we start building the hands, and 5 is one of them that wasn't used. 5, 6, and 7 haven't been requested yet, but we're using 8 and 9. So we need sticker 8, and that's going to go back here. And again, for those of you that grew up in the Digimon Pokemon generation, which one was your favorite? Did you enjoy Digimon more? Did you enjoy Pokemon more? Or did you just kind of like both? Did you really like both? I was more of a I got into both, and then Yu-Gi-Oh came along, so I got more into Yu-Gi-Oh than I did like Digimon, Pokemon, things of that nature. I think I'm not putting this on right. Let me see. There's either that or the sticker ripped. Okay, let's see here. Maybe I'm putting it on. Yeah, I wasn't putting it on right. Don't really think it matters. You don't know no Digimon, Duff? That's okay. Digimon were something that Bandai had come up with for the boys after their successful line of toys known as the Gigapet. Or no, Tamagotchi. They had Tamagotchi. Why did I think Gigapet? Gigapet was Tiger. Tamagotchi was their line of virtual pets. And, you know, boys were picking up Tamagotchi as well. Don't get me wrong. Tamagotchi was kind of the thing that they had come out with. And Bandai was looking to capitalize on the boys in the you know, play communities and all that. So they were pushing out different ideas, and Digimon comes along, and you know, we start seeing an influx of these virtual pets in the mid to late 90s, early 2000s, and you know, here comes Gigapet, Nanopet, Tamagotchi, and you know, they were looking to they realized that a lot of girls were picking up the Gigapets and the things of that nature, but the boys really weren't picking them up. So they wanted something that they could sell that would, give the boys something to play with. And that's when they got the bright idea of, well, what if we take our, Tamagotchi line and we give them masculine monsters and kind of match the Pokemon thing a little bit, but we make them fight like Pokemon, but it's something they can carry in their pocket, unlike Pokemon, because Pokemon had like a Pikachu that you could raise, but you couldn't really like battle it against other things. So Bandai looked at that and goes, yep, this is what we'll do. We'll take our Tamagotchi line, we'll create new monsters, we'll create these monsters, and boom, Digimon comes to life. And I've had a Digimon. I like Digimon. I think Digimon are fun. And so after they do that, then they're like, we got to find something we can do to really get this out there, get it hyped up. So they create an anime. They create an anime series based on it. And that's how we got access to knowing what Digimon were, because I mean, in America you'd get the virtual pet, but you didn't have any idea. A lot of parents didn't have ideas about why these were popular, and then the anime comes along and it shows a lot of kids, this is what you can get with your Digimon if you raise it right and all those things. In fact, I've got the Vital Bracelet, which is a really cool Digimon toy, but because it's not so popular, it sits on your wrist and doesn't do a lot. It's all about exercise and getting your exercise up. Now, the Digimon virtual pets that we used to have, I've got one of the newer re-releases that just came out like a few years ago. It's a really cool one. I like it. I dig it. All right, so I got to see how this is supposed to go, because it doesn't really look any different. Yes, dots go up to the top. Yep. Well, they got dots on both. I guess this way. I mean, it doesn't really clarify anything for me here. All right, so we can put all this together. And there you go. Yep, Digimon, digital monster, Digimon. Yep, Digimon, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh! All summoning monsters to fight. Yeah, exactly. There were other series that came out as well, like Beyblades and Bakugan. All of those. So it was crazy how much we got into the, virtual or battle pet craze afterwards, and Yu-Gi-Oh was to kind of take on Pokemon and Magic the Gathering and other things like that had a, Yu-Gi-Oh was more geared towards the card players. It was geared towards, the things like Digimon and Bakugan and all that, where Bakugan was to introduce something different. Beyblade introduced like tops back to kids that had never grown up with them, or kids that had never got to really experience playing with tops. It was kind of a new way to get your kids into playing with battle tops, which was a cool idea. It was a really cool idea. But let's see, 7 and 8. We need to get those two small pieces right there lined up. And so we had all these things coming out there, and our night. Yep, old girl's got to go for her nighttime walk. I got you, Jen. And so that's kind of how things came to be there, guys. So Japan, Bandai, and all these other companies got out there and saw that kids were eating up all of these different items, and they wanted to mass produce. They wanted to get it out there and get it going, So I hope everybody's having a great night tonight, and I hope y'all are enjoying your watch. For those of you that are new to the channel and hearing me talk about this stuff, if you have anything you would like to, say in the chat, feel free to speak up. Nobody here bites. We got a very friendly community here, and a very great community at that. So definitely pop in and say hello. We're happy to have you here. All right, so I had to get this little bit of tubing here, these decorative tubes, in place, and that's going to go on the front of the chest piece here, or the ab piece, I should say. That's more of the abdomen / back of the spine kind of area. There. That's on perfectly. There we go. And now we're going to need to cut out 2 more rib plates here. B2 18 and 19. And what those are going to do is that's just going to cover up a lot of that seam work and things like that. And also flesh it out a little bit so it kind of gives you like this nice detailed looking monster without it being sacrificed for parts quality. All right, so I need to look and see how these are supposed to go. This goes apparently like that. Yep, there we go. You'll know because it all should line up pretty well. And then we need to take this piece right here. And if everything lines up properly, we're sealed. And there's our torso section there. Now we need to cut out A17, which is going to be our chest piece. And E19. So that's the other piece of that like X pattern that's going to be on his chest. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a little bit when we get it all put together. I saw Jen said we had 10 likes already, so thank y'all so much for the likes. I do appreciate that. It means the world to me when y'all are here dropping likes and stopping by to see me and all that. I'm not sure where everybody's at tonight, though. It seems like everybody's out doing stuff, which is typical of the summer. It's 4th of July weekend, so I expect everybody to be out, having a good time, enjoying their Independence Day if you're an American. If you're not, I know that there are several summer holidays out there right now around the world, so there we go. All right, so I got to look at this one more time. So we need to get this here, but after we get the head on. So the head needs to go on first. I don't feel like that went on. There we go. So the head does have a lot of free range of movement, which is just amazingly detailed, guys. Then we're going to kind of cover that up with this chest piece here. And I got to make sure I get it right. Wait, it needs to go that way. Yep, there we go. And that kind of holds the neck in place, too, to keep it from sliding out. Kenneth Bird, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We got a good range of movement on this headpiece already. And guys, this is just barely the... Oh, come on, hands. This is barely, like, the steps for this. And, I mean, I'm already looking at a figure that's going to be pretty freaking huge. So I'm going to set that right here, right now, so y'all can kind of see it laying there. But that's it next to my tweezers, guys. This is my nippers next to it, and you can see pretty big kit so far. All right, so next step up, we're going to be working on the arms, and we're going to start off with the right arm, and we're going to need to break out our D runner, which is actually that bright orange color that I showed you earlier. We're going to need D18 and D17 to start it off, and these are kind of the muscly bicep area, looks like. Maybe our upper shoulder. D17, D18, D19, and D110. Monster, what's going on? Thank you for dropping in tonight. We do appreciate you being here. Hope you've been doing well. All right, so C13. We'll need that next. So, or D111, D112. I cut the wrong piece out. Set that over there to the side. I was thinking I was messing with the C runner here, but this is D11, D12, and then 1 and 2. All of that's going to kind of combine together here in a minute, and y'all will see what I'm doing. All right. C13. That's going to be our shoulder connector there. Doing well, Monster. Doing well. How's the channel coming along? Everything going good? I don't get a chance to check out a lot of y'all's channels, guys. I stay busy with work, so I try to pop in when I can and see what y'all are up to, but it's very rare I ever get a chance to catch all of y'all. And I do apologize for my channel having people out there for missing out. All right. So we're going to start by building here, and I need to find my parts that I cut out. All of this is going to come into play here in a little bit. Just kind of separate everything here. We need this piece here and this piece here. So this piece right here is where I need to be. And we need to take the poly cap here and get that lined up and in place, just like that. Put these two together. I don't think I need to put anything special into those. I think they just go in as is. It's a little surprising we don't have any like poly caps going in there. Usually that's the case, but I don't know. This seems a little bit different. All right, so I want to look at this just to make sure I'm putting it on right. Yep. Oh, I know the struggle, man. I've got to replace my camera here soon. It's getting a little outdated and just doesn't. It sometimes it doesn't handle like bright lighting pretty well. All right, so let's get this put together there, and there we go. So we've got that first little bit of arm put together there. We're gonna set that. I need this to go in like so. Like so. There we go. Okay. What kind of mic did you get? Anything good? There we go. Welcome back, Jen. Welcome back. All right. So there we go. And now I got to get this put together here. So what we need to do is we need to take this piece right here, and that's going to go over here like that. And that's where our armor is probably going to end up connecting there in a little bit. All right, so let's see. How's this supposed to go? There we go. Just like, nope. Just like that. There we go. All right, all of that's together, and then we just take this piece here, and that's going to go elbow out that way, arm like that, and boom, we've got ourselves our first piece of arm here. Next step here we have is we're going to take C112, cut that out. That's going to give us this. I'll put the C1 runner in my lap real quick. D119. I haven't cut that out yet. Oh, that's the hand. Okay. We're actually building the hand here. And then I need C18, C17, and C113. And then I'll need C118. C118, which is this big spike here. I need C1, what did I say again? 13. C17. Hey, Marcus, how's it going? Really cheap, like $17 mic. One of the reviews said it broke after a couple months, but it should be fine until your birthday. Yeah, definitely. I always try to keep a replacement or a spare nearby in case something happens. They're fairly pricey just because of the figurized line being a little bit pricey. It's not terribly expensive, at least not for like the quality especially when it comes down to quality standards like these things have. Bandai tends to make a pretty quality product, so that's one of the reasons why I'm okay with spending the money I do on these. All right. Let's see here. C17, that's this piece here. And we're going to need polycap 3. Let's go ahead and get that out of there. And then we're going to... There we go. We need to rotate this into here. There we go. And then we're going to take this piece here. And that's going to go in there. If I did this right. If I did it right, that is. It's got to go like that. That's the only way that's lining up. All right, so that goes on like that. These two just go together. Like so. And we're just going to hang on to that for a second. And then looking at this like that. Okay, yep, I see what's going on there. It was looking a little confusing to me, but now that I've got the hand together, it's not as confusing, I guess. All right, so we need to get this in place. There we go. I'm a little concerned because that's not on there greatly. Like, it's really loose, and I feel like there might be something later on that's going to help out with that. Okay, let's go and put that there. And now we're going to need sticker 6 for the knuckle, for the thumbnail here. We're actually putting a fingernail or a claw sticker on now. And I got to see how this goes. So, okay. Just like that. All right, Monster, have a good evening. Thank you for being here. You like collecting your favorite heroes? You got a Mysterio from Mysterio Storm, and you got Mysterio Storm and Hulk. Nice. Got a Spider-Man who gave it to your son. Nice, man. Get him started early on that. That'll be collecting's a fun hobby, man. I still dabble a little bit in collecting. Been on a Power Rangers kick lately. I don't know. I guess Dave and Dre and them have been influencing me a little bit. All right. Okay, so that needs to go. Okay, I see how that goes. It goes into that little knuckle right there. There we go. I was wondering why it wasn't quite lining up, and now I see what happened. I just didn't quite have it lined up the way I should have on the finger. Now I see. The instructions are pretty straightforward. You just have to pay attention to them a little bit, and sometimes I get a little sidetracked with how the instructions read out. But that was the sticker I just put on right there, that little bit of white. So, as you can see there, guys, it doesn't look perfect. And I think painting would have been a little bit better. Would have been a little bit better approach. That's just me, though. That's just me. I think this should, in theory, need B15 and B14. There's 4. Let's just cut them out cleanly because this does hold a little bit of extra sprue. There's B14. This is B15. Alright, everything looks clean, so I'll take those and put those on. And hope that they kind of solidify this piece in place. So this is B15, so that's going to line up almost like, it might be easier just to take this off for the moment. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay, I see what that does. That does actually help solidify that elbow joint in place. Nice. So now, just to kind of line these up, we're going to do the same exact process. And just make sure everything kind of snaps in place, and there we go. We got that so far. So we got an arm done. Go ahead and just put that on. Versus waiting for a step to tell me to do that. Let's bring this arm pad out if we can. All right. Ooh, his arms are all bulky, so that's gonna make it a little hard to line that arm in. Where's his arm? Oh, there we go. That's why it was. There. Okay, so we got his first arm built and in place. And as y'all can see, he's just got a big, bulky arm there. The arm really doesn't give a whole lot of movement. Just because there really isn't a whole lot of freedom on that joint. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. It's really stiff. Okay, there is a little bit of freedom on that arm once you get it worked out. Just got to really work that shoulder joint a little bit, but to be honest with you, I don't think he really needs a whole lot of movement on that. Hey, Cool Bug Berserker, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Welcome back, Mega Demon. I didn't hear about that. Having a good night, Berserker. Hope y'all are having a great night. So far, Berserker, we've got the head, torso, and arm for this kit. Highly recommended kit, by the way, if you're looking to get one, Berserker. It's a great kit. It's a little more complicated. It's not complicated, but like really beefy kit. My favorite is Agumon, all the way up to Wargreymon. I haven't watched a whole lot of the show, but I've played some of the games. Everybody saying hey to everyone. Hey, Katie Bug, how's it going? I said Cool Bug, but Katie Bug. Hope you're doing good. Favorite character or Digimon? Again, I like Agumon. Agumon just cracks me up. Yeah, Messiah, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Britterbug, how are you? It's not Cool Bug, it's Katie Bug, and yes, Britterbug is your mom. Yep. It definitely is, Berserker. It's a really nice kit. I'm digging this, man. I'm digging it. All right, so let's go ahead and start working on the left arm now, and that's going to require us to break out the D2 runner. So we're going to cut out all those parts that we need again, which is D2 8 and D2 7, along with D2 9 and 10. Katie Bug, I had fun playing with you last night too. That was a lot of fun playing some Phasmophobia with you and you, Britterbug, Noah, and you, Britterbug, and Noah. Also, it was fun playing with No Man for a little bit. I hadn't played with No Man in a little while. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and get that cleaned up. You shivering my name. Joining tonight as well? I would, Katie Bug, but I have to work in the morning, so after this I immediately have to hop off and kind of get ready for work. Like to get prepped for tomorrow. Got a busy day tomorrow, so I got to start doing the stuff that I got to start going through and like checking to see if there's any changes. Now that I've updated a lot of lists, it shouldn't take me as long as it did. But I got to go through and try to pull phone records or phone lists and things like that for work. But tomorrow night, guys, I'm excited. Tomorrow night's gonna be a lot of fun. I let Berserker talk me into trying a new game. Huh, that's really cool. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, but work pays the bills so I can buy Gundams and games. And so I can hang out with you guys. Yep, playing that tomorrow. Blind Mag, how's it going? Playing that tomorrow night, Britterbug. I'm excited to see just how creepy that game is. I love a good like spooky game. Work's not bad. I enjoy what I do, so it's not bad at all. All right, so I need to look at this and see how this is supposed to go. Apparently, same exact way. Okay, there we go. That's in place. Now let's repeat over here. Yeah, and guys, there will be I'm going to be working on my my blurps here, so that whenever I'm playing, y'all can send like spooky sound effects and things like that to really mess with me while I play. Guys, y'all should really check that out. It's a great way to interact with your content creators. I think I got that upside down. That might be why that's not looking like that's working right. Also, Britterbug, I just saw recently that DBZ kits are getting another re-release. Yeah, this heat's rough. This heat is really rough. 107 degree heat index tore me up this week. Mostly laughing. I panic and then I laugh immediately afterwards. All right, I got to try to get that free because I think that's upside down. Let me look at it. Yep, I got it upside down. I got to pry it and hope I don't break it. Ah, come on. If I can work it free. There we go. It's starting to come free. Just got to get in there and pry and pry and pry. And eventually, I can work the part free. There we go. That's a lot tougher than the ones with the polycaps. Wasn't looking at the part properly, and I ended up putting it upside down. So whenever I went to like put it together a second ago, I was like, "Why is it not clamshelling?" Or why is it not connecting? There we go. It's almost free. It's just hard to pull it, especially with your hand cramping up. There we go. Now it's moving. I was like, why is that elbow not moving? There we go. That looks better. All right, so we got that step done there. Next step is going to be taking 12 and 11 and cut out C23. So let's go ahead and clean that up. Oh no. Here it is. Luckily it didn't go down into my box of random stuff. This heat is for the birds. It really is. Yeah, you'll see it pop up on here. Yeah, they're getting ready to. Bardock has got a kit out already. I thought about picking up a few of the Dragon Ball kits here after I take care of a couple of big bills. I definitely want to pick up a couple of them. Let's see that. I don't think I cut out there it is. That's the other piece right there I need. Let me look at this real quick. I think I cut out the wrong piece. I think I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it wrong. That's why. So I need to take. That is so slippery. Okay, I need to take this piece and I need to turn it this way. And I need to take this and slide that into there. Hey, Ricardo, how's it going? Yeah, this heat's been rough. It's been rough. It is a figurized standard as well. Yeah, Bandai's got the licensing on those as well. I do like the figurized standard line of model kits. They definitely are a fun build for sure. That's one thing I got to say is I dig these kits because they really do give a lot of fun building. And what did I cut that out for? I don't think I cut out the right piece there. I think I accidentally cut out a piece that I didn't need to cut out yet. All right, I need to go back to this, and we need to go to D2. And that's it. Oh, okay. I was looking. I didn't see the end there. All right, so we're gonna put this together now. So D22 is not this piece, but this. So I need to look at this piece the way it's looking at, like, in the build here. And then that's going to go over here. Oh, it slipped in my hand and I freaked out for a second. I thought I broke it. There we go. The Bardock model kit just recently came out. That I believe. I believe that's when it. I believe it's been a recent kit. Why am I dropping stuff today? I gotta check my hands. Let me go look real quick. I might be wrong. Ooh, they just re-released the Zeta Verkat, or it just got its full release this recently. All right, we gotta fix that. I need it back in night mode. I can't stand to have something in day mode. All right, model kits. I'm looking. DBZ, where are we at? DBZ. Dragon Ball Z. Figurized Super Saiyan Trunks is out of stock right now, guys. All right, we want to do Figurize. Oh, wow, they are actually sold out of most kits right now. Yeah, Bardock, they've got 10 left. He's going for $28 right now. Let's filter that real quick. Let's go to in stock. 10 products that are in stock. Broly has a kit out now. I really want that Broly kit, but I want a good Vegeta kit, and I want Piccolo's kit as well. Piccolo's kit's the one I really want out of everything. I want to say USA Gundam might have Piccolo. Models. Dragon Ball. The Figurized Standard Vegeta is coming soon, by the way. The just plain Jane Vegeta without the hair, without the the hair change. Figurized Mechanics Saiyan Space Pod is coming out soon. Or it's out of stock. It's out of stock. Most of the kits I was looking at are out of stock right now here, but I can check other sites to get them. But yeah, I want to say Bardock came out fairly recently, so it's not like it's a older kit. All right, left arm is done, or is in the process of being done. So let's move over here to this next step to do left arm. And after that, we can start connecting the arms to the body here eventually. We're going to start building legs next. And after that, wow, this kit will probably be done right on time, if not a little early. If it's done early, I'll work on I'll go grab we'll either grab a kit or look at some kits. All right, so I need to go back to left arm. So we need to fold this back over. Wasn't thinking about it. What's going on with my hands tonight? I don't know, something's up. Nice. I didn't know you build Mega Demon. It's a fun hobby, isn't it? It's really cool, man. All right. C27. C28. Need both of those. And then C213. Finally, I need C212. We should have the arms coming along here pretty well. And then C218. Just go ahead and cut out all the pieces I will need here. We got to go back to the B3 runner next. That's going to be something we haven't utilized yet, is B3. Cut those pieces out because I know I'm going to need those once we get the... It looks clean. That looks clean. There are a ton of runners on this kit, and I find that interesting considering there's probably not a lot of parts. That's really cool, Mega Demon. That's really cool. Everybody saying hey to everybody. Hope everybody's feeling well, doing well, and hope the weather's not treating y'all too terrible. I know the heat's been miserable here. Here, I'll show it to you real quick, Mega Demon. I'll show it to you. Let me pull up my recently closed tabs. Let's go back to there. Let's go ahead and line it down to in stock. All right, share screen. Share. And here, I'll pull them up. These are the kits they have in stock still right now. That Broly kit looks really nice. I see that they just sold out of the Piccolo, which was one of the ones I was hoping to get. Piccolo is one of my favorite, like, villain turned heroes, you know. And I definitely want to try to pick up a few of these, but there it is right there, guys. That is the Bardock figure that they have out. Yeah, glad to hear your headache's going away, Duff. Hope you get to feeling better soon. You have that one as well. Nice. Okay. So you do have a few of the kits there. All right. Well, I'm gonna get back to building now. Let's see what we can knock out here. We got that in place. This is going to go here. And then these go around the wrist. Just like that. And all of that connects together like so. And boom. We got ourselves an arm. These arms are looking really nice, by the way. They're coming out really cleanly. I need this here for the fist. Yeah, there's no fist on that one. Oh, it's actually on the same runner as the other fist. Okay. I got to put the sticker on that. Once we get that in place. And as you can see, they got the little claw marks on the wrist there because what's going to happen here is we're eventually going to have some pretty big claws. They're going to come into play on this. All right, Ricardo, we'll see you in a second. That's really cool, Marcus. Did he have fun yesterday? You said, or the other day when you sent me the pictures? I got a PlayStation notification, so I went and looked. Looked like y'all had a blast. All right, so let's go ahead and put that on there. Again, I don't like the sticker that they use for the nails here. And the reason why is I feel like it's not a perfect bind. So it doesn't come out looking well. All right, so let's go ahead and get this together here. It doesn't snap, which kind of bugs me a little bit. Not enough to really worry about it. So this goes. Yeah, my right hand's acting up today. It's hurting too. So I don't know. It's just been. I don't know if I've got a pinched nerve somewhere or something going on, but I think my pressure's been up. Did have one day where I had a really nasty migraine. There we go. All right, so now we got the arms together, and I'm just gonna go ahead and slap those onto the body there. Let's go ahead and push that there. There we go. He's looking pretty massive right now, guys. I'll leave him laying like that so y'all can kind of see him while I work. All right, next step we're working on now is the legs. So we're going to start working on the right leg, which again is going to really make this kind of pop and stand out. It's impressive just how big this thing is already, and I'm not even like halfway done with it. I still got legs, waist, and backpack accessories, and that's going to probably take about another hour and a half, 2 hours. All right, so let's go ahead and cut out. Which if I finish around 10:30, I'll break out a 30-minute sisters kit that I have and get that ready to go. I've got a couple of those sitting behind me that I want to tinker with and work with a little bit. So we need polycap number 2. This thing's massive, by the way. I didn't realize how big this kit was going to be. Not that I didn't pay attention to the detail of it, but just you never know. Some of these kits get really massive. I definitely see the price point in this. So if y'all ever ask me like what do I mean by price pointing? When it comes down to model kits, one of the biggest factors for me is if I'll pick it up, is the price value of it. So this actually has a fairly good looking price value to it. Okay, I'll put that together. Oh, I feel like. Okay, no, that's supposed to be the way that's supposed to be. All right. So now I need C1 runner, and I need 1 and 2. confused me a little bit because it looked like it wasn't put together, but it is. All right, let me look at the chat here real quick. He made some new friends. That's fun. That's a lot of fun. Thank you, Ricardo. It's coming along pretty quickly. Like I didn't think it was going to take. I didn't think it was going to go this quickly, but just because the amount of runners it has. I mean, it's still got a lot of work to do, but I think it'll be done. I think we'll be done fairly early with this kit. If I don't drop other things here. Oh, my agree might have been something else. Let's break out C14 because we're gonna need to cut out. I'm cutting out all the parts I know I'm gonna need here soon. C14, and finally we'll need C15. 17 likes already. Thank y'all so much. It is going quick. Time's also moving a little bit too. We've already been building this for an hour and a half almost. We're at an hour and 22 minutes right now, and it's just been amazing just how quick this is going. All right, so need to find that C19 that I cut out, which is this one with the big setup here. Okay, I got to figure out how that's supposed to go. All right, so if doing this right, it should line up right there. And then we're going to take this piece right here that we built. There. There we go. And now after that, we're going to cut out a polycap 8. There we go. And this piece here will go into this. So that's going to form his leg. And that's going in where? In there? Okay. Okay, yep, goes right in there. After that, we're going to take this piece here, and we're going to line all of this up together. Should just all, yep, there we go. Close together. Push that forward. And I need to cut out E1. E11, which is going to be a red piece. There we go. I'm going to set that E1 runner right there because it's going to be utilized here again fairly shortly. So all 4 of those. Let's turn that upside down. Oh, come on. Line up. There's just not a big enough lineup there. All right, let me pry it real quick because I don't feel like it's connecting. Go, I freed that. Free that. There we go. Let's look at it again. Should just kind of flat. There we go. So it's not going to line up perfectly, but we're going to get some stuff to kind of cover those gaps there, I believe. Because I'm trying to like push it into place. I don't think it actually goes fully into place. I think there's something that's going to cover that here. All right, so we need the A1 runner yet again. We're going to need A120, A121, and A113. $20, $21, and $13. Yeah, it has a very chunky leg, Ricardo. This thing's a really big kit, so there's gonna be a lot of like big parts to it. Yep, definitely a chunky leg. Also, there will be no Gunpla Hangar next week, as next week Jen has requested a birthday celebration for her. We're gonna play The Sims next week. Collector Safe Space, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, Dre. Hope you're doing well. All right, so let's go ahead and get this together here. That's going to kind of get in there and kind of cover up. But what is that? Nope. I think these going first. I think they forgot to put down the numerical markers there. Okay, so let me look at this leg from this angle. So have to look and see how this is supposed to line up, because sometimes they'll have like perfect alignment there. There we go. Yep, covers that gap perfectly. That's why there was a little gap in there. I was wondering why there was a gap here. I need to worry about that a little later, but that now makes perfect sense. And now, just kind of let those do their thing and line up, giving us a nice bit of armor there, and then we're just going to slide this piece of armor. If it works, there we go. Perfect. Oh, a bit of runner left over. Clean that up. There we go. All right, so we got the leg looking really good. That's a big leg too. God, sorry guys. Yep, next Sunday is Jen's birthday. She's requested The Sims 4, so we're going to do a special Sims 4 episode 4. July 18th, man, not just right around the corner. Just right around the corner, man. All right. We do keep track of birthdays here on the channel as well, so anybody that has a birthday, we will try to remember it and try to give you a shout out on your birthday if we're doing a stream. So 2, I need numbers 2 and 3 here. 1, 2. E1, 3. And I need the A1 runner yet again for 16. That's 17. And that's all going into the back of the leg there. So E1, 2. We want to make sure that the T shape there kind of lines up. We're going to do the same on the back of the leg here. This should just hold it all together, keep it from, spreading too far apart. And that's all this does. Is this just kind of works as a way to kind of hold this piece together. And then we're going to put these parts on here to kind of cover up those gaps. There we go. So that's just a decorative piece right there. That's just working in a way to kind of cover up some stuff there, cover up some seam work, and at the same time adds a little bit of a detail there. Good question, Ricardo. Let me look. So I want to say that this is not like to scale. I want to say. I don't think this one's actually to scale. I actually think this one's like. They don't really say there. Let me see. Because sometimes they'll tell you what their scaling is, but I don't think there really is a scale on this one. I think it's just built. It's just a build more than anything else. So some of them will give you scaling and some of them won't. This one does not have a scaling listed, so I think it's just kind of built to be the figure of it. I would say probably, if anything, it's probably about like a 1/8 scale, maybe like a 1/18 scale. Very close. Yep. 20 likes already, Dave. How's it go? How's it going, Dave? Hope you're doing well, brother. Yeah, Jen's definitely from the north. She doesn't do the Mrs. or ma'am. How's everything going? Hope everybody's doing well. Just woke up. His birthday's tomorrow. Okay, we'll have to see if we can give Swavey a good birthday celebration. Yeah, I'd say this is probably gonna be about an 8-inch figure once it's done. I'll have to look at it, because right now it is measuring up at. I don't think my mat is in. I think my mat's in metric. I don't think it's in. Well, it's not in inches, I don't think. Nope, that's not it. So I was looking at my mat to see if it actually had like inches listed, but I don't think it does have inches on this one. But I will say right now, so I'm gonna lay it down on the mat just to kind of show you once it's finished. We're probably looking at it being about. It's probably about close to about the size of a McFarlane figure. Probably about the size of a McFarlane then. In fact, I'll lay him like that so that way I can show y'all just how long he's going to be. That's really awesome, man. Glad you got to meet him. All right. There we go. And we're done with that runner for right now. Which, fun fact about the other runner that I have that's off of this one, like I said, there's not that many runners for this kit. There's a lot of runners for this kit, but a lot of it's duplicate stuff. Need A111 and A112, so we're cutting those out. There's 11. Here's 12. I think this is going to form up like the leg armor there, part of the leg armor there. D14 and D113. I think I've already cut out D1. No, I hadn't cut out D14. D114. I did cut out D13 though, so that's what that's for. D14 and D113. I cut out the wrong piece. Let me put that back. D114 and D113 will be utilized for the thigh joint there. All right, so we're going to set these over to the side here because I don't think they're going to be utilized for anything. Not yet, at least. Polycap number 4. It's a really thick polycap, too. So let's go ahead and grab that right there. Line that up. Yeah, KG's birthday was yesterday. I wished him happy birthday. In fact, there he is right there. Happy belated birthday, Elmo. Hope you're doing well. Everybody saying hey to Duff. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get this put together. But happy belated birthday, Elmo. Hope you're doing well, brother. Everybody saying hey to Elmo and happy birthday. Glad you're doing good, brother. Glad you're doing good. All right, this polycap's not wanting to line up. Let's see if I can see what's going on in there. Polycap is lined up. It's just not the part. It being a rounded part makes it hard to get it to snap together, especially when your hand's not wanting to work right. I don't know, I'm having some soreness in that arm now, so I'm starting to wonder if I didn't do something to it. There. Working on trying to get it to go together. There we go. There we go. It's finally starting to come together. All right, that's done. Now let's get this put together. All right, so we need to look at this leg here, and A112 will go there, I believe. If I'm looking at this right. Yep, that goes in there. A114 connects here. Oh, maybe. Nice, Elmo. That sounds fun. Yeah, Jen wanted to know if you want anything. That's something I've never done. This piece is going to be a little bit interesting here to do. There we go. Let's get that kind of pushed in there. Connect these two together. And then flatten that out. And then I need to get this lined up. So let's see. That's going to go. So this part, like, yep, I figured that's what it was wanting me to do. You can kind of figure out what the parts are trying to get you to do ahead of time. There we go. So there we go. That foot is together now. Now we just need to take this connector here, get that in place, and there we go. Now we just come over here, and we're going to start working on the... It's not bad, man. That's not bad. Good job, man. All right, so I need to take... I'm going to keep these pieces kind of off to the side there, because I believe those are going to come into play later. All right, I got to get us something. And lo and behold, they do. All right. So our next step here, I got to cut out We're about done with our first runner. D5, 6. Let's see which runner we finish with first. 18. There we go. Now we'll put that off to the side there. Let's go ahead and get these put together. We need a polycap first. We need polycap number 9. So we'll go ahead and grab one of those. And that's going to go, let's see. Step 1, we want to line these up. So these are going to be his claws for his toes. There we go. Step 2. We're going to take polycap. And the easiest way to do this, if your fingers will not work, take the tweezers and just gently nudge them in, gently nudge the part in, and then afterwards, when you start putting pressure on it, boom, we've got it done. And you remember those parts I told you we were probably going to be utilizing later? We utilize them now. So this piece and this piece. Basically, this piece will go, they go one way, basically. And that's it. And now, we just take this and slide that into that polycap. If it'll go, polycap's kind of twisted. Or not twisted, but uneven. And the angle's improper. I can't talk today, guys. Sorry. Alright, so we need this one. I don't think it matters either way. I think they kind of line up about the same. Yep, that's the one. That one goes in there. Ow. Those claws are sharp on there. Just almost cut my finger. Right there. Oh, we're doing good, man. We're doing good. All right. There we go. Now we just got to get that leg in place. And that should hold. The articulation on that leg is amazing, by the way. All right, so we've got that. And again, I think he's going to stand roughly about 6. Roughly about 6. So, Ricardo, yeah, you were right. About 6 to 8. Should be about right. All right, so we're going to repeat the process here. And by doing that, we should be finishing up with one of our runners here now. Yep. Runner D1 is now officially cleared after this. 15... 16. Again, my right hand is doing some funky stuff today and it hurts. Like my right arm hurts. I don't know. I think that headache the other day may have been something a little more serious, but we don't know. I think it could be just a pinched nerve though. Let's check. Okay, so it is 1/12. Mirage, how's it going? Hope you're doing well, brother. All right. Also, now that Witch from Mercury has officially ended, it's time for me to go back and watch it. I always like to try to watch a series, binge watch a series. So I'm gonna try to binge watch that during my free time once I start getting free time. Let's see. So I need C2. There we go. All right. C29. C210. All right, let's cut all these pieces out here because they're going to come into play kind of at random. Or not at random, but eventually they'll come into like major play. There we go. Nice, Mirage. How is that? How is that kit? All right. So I got to look at this again because I got caught off guard for a moment. Just got to look and see how everything's supposed to line up here. Yep, that's correct. This part right here is correct. Huh. I think I actually have an RG of that. I gotta look. I gotta seriously look at my RGs. All right, there we go. This is actually a fun build. I'm glad I actually took the time to grab one of these because, like I said, I've been wanting more non-Gundam kits to build. It weren't incredibly difficult to put together. God, there's a housefly in here. It won't just buzz by me every couple of seconds. That's not going together. Piece on the back end here that just isn't lining up. Let's see if I can get it to realign. No, something's not lined up. Do I have it upside down? All right, let's see. Right there in the back just doesn't want to line up. I don't know if it's just something with that knee piece or what. Let's just go ahead and readjust that if we can. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I think that migraine I had the other day was probably something a little more than a migraine now, by the way my arm's doing. Got that. Now it should just close. Yep, there we go. Got it. Rest my hand for a minute. Alright, there's that. Alright, I need another polycap, so I need to cut out polycap 8. That should be the last of the polycap 8s that I need. There we go. Let's set that there. All right. So I don't need that. Okay, I do need polycap 8. I was looking at like, oh, I don't need that yet. No, I need it. I totally need it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and line this up first. Just like that, right there. Okay. And that leg kind of straightens out. This goes in here. I love how simple everything is with this kit. Like, there's nothing super complicated with it, which is great for kits like this. All right, let's go ahead and put that there. We'll go ahead and break out the C2. No, we need the E2 runner. We're going to start utilizing that, and that's going to end up being cleared out here before too long. E2 literally is going to get utilized like right now with this build, so I'm going to set that over here and leave that over here. All right. So I need to get this lined up into that. There we go. Smooth as it's going to be. And we're going to break out the A2 runner now. These are just all for detail pieces, looks like, and just extra pieces for the other, like the other side. A220, A221. A213. Yeah, this is pretty much going to be cleared out by the end of the stream, I believe. We do have an extra set of claws right there that I'm sure are going to be utilized for the arm or the hands. Don't think I'm probably going to need that here in a second, so I'm going to leave that right there as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these put together here. It didn't line up. That time it lined up. There we go. All right, so now we're going to take 20 and 21. Now the fireworks are flying. Awesome, Duff. Awesome. All right, so that is going to go. How's that supposed to go? I'm looking at it again to see, because I think I'm looking at this part wrong. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I am looking at it backwards. There. I was like, why is that not lining up? Now I see why. Okay, let's get this together now. Again, it should just kind of line up without any issue. It should give us kind of a neat looking design there, and it does. Duff saying hey to Mirage. Thank you, Duff. Let's go ahead and clear those out. I need this. 3 goes on the bottom, 2 goes on the top. 3. 2. And then this is going to go. Let's go ahead and get rid of this runner if we can. There. All right. Let's look at this from the back here. Nice. Nice. I love a good fireworks show. I really do love good fireworks. I think I put these on. This might be right. Yep, this is right. There we go. Almost. I put the wrong parts on. I feel like that's not even lining up properly, but then again, could just be me not looking at it properly. Okay. I had it upside down. That's why it wasn't looking right. There we go. Yeah, it's mostly antisocial. We're super antisocial. To be honest, in like I don't really get out much, and I don't know. I really don't have a drive to be out in public, if it makes sense. Like, I know that sounds weird, considering I do this, but this feels a little different to me, you know? Let's see, I gotta put that in there. I got to bring this over to here, and then everything should. I think it's just easier to line them up first and get them in place. There, that's in place. That's in place. Now we can take this red piece here that I've cut out. I've had pre-cut out. There we go. And that's the ankle armor. Although it's not staying in place, which is a little concerning to me. Something's not lining up, and I don't know whether I've just got it not in the proper placement or what, but there we go. There we go. Now it's staying. Everything looks good there. All right. go. Messenger must be having issues. Okay. I want to cut that out. I'll cut that out. I need 14. I need all of the parts off of this runner here. So what I'm doing is I'm basically clearing this runner. And we are getting close to the end of this kit if we're clearing runners. All right, I need polycap 4. There we go. Let's cut that out. Super introvert, same Mirage. Same. I really am, and yet I would do a lot of public work. Like I work out for I work with a lot of people, and I'm not really a people person. Like once I get to know a group, I become more people-ish, if that makes sense. I'm able to people a little better. Like with my management group. Like with my managers and stuff, I work really well with them, and we can sit there and talk for hours on the phone. And I don't normally like talking on the phone. I'm more of an email kind of guy, email or text, unless it's a group of friends. Once you get to be my friend, I don't shut up. I really talk a lot. Yeah, we really don't have any big professional ones around here. It's because most of the places around here do their own. Like some of the cities do them, but again, I don't like going out into the cities too much. I don't know. I'm weird. I know. Okay, let's get that put together. We're going to move on to the next page now. All right. So once this kit is done, that's what he's going to look like, guys. And this is what he's looking like so far. Now, this is just the base coloration. There is no, like, super fancy, like, color design there that changes. They do have a metal, like a very metal-looking color pattern on him. Definitely. Like, I am, like, the most introverted person at first, but once I get to know people, I can sit here and hold a conversation for a while about just random stuff too. Not like I'll spill my walking encyclopedia of knowledge brain to someone in a heartbeat because I think I just like talking about things. I like just discussing things. Like some of the ladies at work, they crack up because like I'll sit there and tell them just random facts, and they're like, "Man, I didn't know that." Like I told them the other day that koalas have like smooth brains. They didn't know that. Also know a few people with a smooth brain. But that's another story for another day. Alright, so let's get that polycap in. Let's get these feet together. And we'll slap those feet together. And we'll start building his waist next. And we got to start doing some sticker work. Which I could probably do the sticker work after I get the armor together. You didn't know that? Yeah, I carry a bunch of like random facts. Like it's crazy. Like I didn't think I would ever like. I just soaked up knowledge because like rather than going out and hanging out with people when I was growing up, I was a homebody. I didn't get out much. I really couldn't get out much. Dad was real sick, so I ended up having to like stay home and kind of be. I didn't get much of a social life because I either had to go work for my granddad on the farm, and so what I would do is I would just hang out in chat groups and things like that. And that's where I got to socialize a little bit. Like, I did socialize online, but it was very rare that I ever, like, talked to anybody. All right. We're going to break out the C runners now. And I need C123. C16. There it is. I was like, where's that C16 at? And then push this back and break out the C2 runner. Okay, so we're going to need to put that there. All right. And then, okay, that's sticking that way, so that needs to go that way. This is going to go here, like so. All right, let's see. I need to get a little more versed on it there, Mirage. My Gundam lore is, yeah. Well, I mean, Jen, you got to think about it. It's kind of their fault, in a way. Because rather than eat the delicious stuff that is good for them, they eat eucalyptus, which has no nutritional value for them. It literally just leaves them to sit in a tree all day and do nothing because they have no energy. So they're not doing anything, and then they carry like one of the highest STD rates of animals out there. Brandon Looney Tunes, what's going on? How's it going? The Looney Tune man for sure. You got some good knowledge on that. How are you? Yeah, how's everything been going? Not doing premieres anymore? Okay. Yeah, we have a hard time keeping up with everybody's channels, but glad to see you here, man. Glad to see you're doing well. All right, there we go. Congrats on that, man. You're actually ahead of me now. I seem to be stuck in the 1200s. I can't seem to get past it. You got to teach me your secrets there, Brandon. There we go. Yeah, Mirage. I don't think they are. They're not too far from us now. They carry a certain disease that has led people to wonder how they got it. Like, not how they got it, but like why they carry it. All right, so we got this part done. Now we need to break out the C1 and C2 runners yet again for 17. And this is for the hip. That's awesome, man. Everyone loves Looney Tunes, that's for sure. Keep up the good work, Brandon. You've grown really fast, man. That's really good. I'm just glad you're doing it the right way, man. Not buying them or anything like that, because that's. I saw someone the other day that had bought theirs, and they had no. Seems like they had no problem doing that, because they came into a group and started bragging about it, and I'm like, dude, you don't brag about that. You don't brag about buying your way to to your goal, because you're not doing anything to help your channel. You're the only thing you're doing is padding the stats to make it look like you're actually doing something good. But you can't. Some people you can't teach. You can try to help them all you want to. When they ask you for help, you reach out and try to do things for them, and then they come back and they're like, nope, you're way stupid. I don't want to do it. Oh, that's cool, Brandon. That's really cool. It seems like you have a lot of fun with that, man. Keep up the good work, man. I'm proud of you. All right. Let's see here. I got it. Okay, I had that backwards, I believe. Let me look. Nope. Okay, so is it supposed to go through here? It doesn't. Okay, yeah, that looks a little better. Line that up in there. Okay. Yep, that's what was going wrong. That was what was going wrong. You gotta get it in place first. Once you get it lined up in place, it should just kind of slide into a socket. There we go. And I think I did that right. If I did not, we will find out here momentarily. Yeah, that looks about right. And we're going to need to slide all this into place. There we go. And we got the waist armor, or the waist unit, pretty much put together now. Nice, Mirage. That's really good, Brandon. Duff. So what happens is you get these people that go on that create like bot accounts, and those bot accounts will go in like. Oh, interesting. There you go, Jen. But what happens, Duff, is people will go in like. You get these scammers that come out of the woodworks, and they're like, "Hey, I've seen your channel, and it's a really cool looking channel, but you don't have that many subscribers. So what I can do for you is I'm a social network engineer, and what I do is I go around and I promote channels, and I will promote your channel for you for X amount of dollars, and we can get you 1,000 subs and 1,000 comments and 1,000 watch hours, but you got to pay up." And so people buy it hook, line, and sinker when they're desperate, and I keep telling them, that, and it's something that YouTube has said, if you are caught doing that, your channel will not become you will not get partner. Like they will research your subs, research your comments, research everything, and they'll start pulling subs. They'll pull a ton of subs. Yeah, and I'm teaching you why it's not a good idea. Definitely going to teach you why it's not a good idea. Because I get it. I get those messages all the freaking time. They'll tell me all the time that my channel looks good, but my sub count is low, and I'm like, or my view counts are low, and I'm like, I know they are, but I mean, I'm in a competitive market. Gaming is such a competitive market that it's so hard to build genuine views. And these bot accounts and all that, what they'll do is basically they load up with bot accounts from Google that they've created, and those will spam your channel with likes, comments, and views and everything like that. Yeah, I get them all the time. I actually talked to one for like a week and had him thinking I was going to buy, and finally I was like, "Yep, sorry, I'm not stupid. I just wanted to waste your time." I said, I hope nobody else got scammed by you. He cussed me from side to side too, in every language he spoke. Said something, and I responded back with like German. Basically told him as well he could Google Translate it. So it pretty much sounds exactly like the English equivalent. I had one call me the other day so my phone now receives calls from I have to answer calls because I get a lot of like work related calls now. So I get a lot of corporate numbers and numbers from businesses that we interact with, and it's all usually stuff. And I have to answer all numbers because especially when I'm on duty. So I had one call me the other day while I was on duty, and he was like, "We noticed on your Amazon account that you tried to buy a an Apple MacBook," and I was like, "So first off, the Amazon fraud department wouldn't tell me what did I try to buy. They would ask me if I tried to buy something." I said, "Second off, I wasn't born yesterday. I know this scam. In fact, I said that I watch a gentleman who teaches about these scams. That I will not give you the name of his channel because I'm sure you already know it, but the guy cussed me from side to side. And I was like, yeah, I wasn't born yesterday. I'm not an idiot, so you can try that with someone else, but don't try it with me anymore." I love it when they do that with like people who know what's up. So they think that they think that people are stupid. They think that you're gonna fall for it so that you can get your Amazon information out to them, or that they can pull your private data, and it doesn't work. Cap, how's it going? But Barrage, you're gonna laugh at this. One of the guys was from Bengal. Not Bengal. Where did he say he was from? Bangladesh, I want to say. And he thought he had me. He thought he had me good, and I played so. I pretty much proved to him he had nothing. And it was funny. It was really funny. I see we got Cap in here. Cap, how's it been going? How's Fortnite been with you? Got so many extra pieces here. By the way, guys, we made it to 10-14, and we're still rocking with this kit. So it's going to be definitely going to be an interesting build, to say the least. All right, I need B16, B19, B18. So we're going to start off with B19, looks like. So they show you the process with arrows. B19. B16, and then repeat the process with B18 and B36. Yeah, I had the dude from Bangladesh I had him heated by the end of it all. He cussed me out hard too. Like he was mad about it. And I said, I bet you don't even kiss your mother with that mouth, do you? My favorite ones when they try to they try to call you a name that I can't say on YouTube, and they say it so backwards that it makes me laugh so hard because like they're trying so hard to insult me, and I don't get insulted. I really don't. Like nothing phases me. Now when I'm moderating in a group, I'll tell people real quick, hey, don't post that kind of humor in the group. I don't mind it, but there's people around that may mind it, unless it's something really just not. Oh, I got these backwards. I gotta pry that off. I'm sitting there putting it on. Wait. Nope. I got it right. Yes. I was paying attention. I'm gonna leave these like that right now because I gotta get these legs in place. Now that's gonna be fun because of the type of ball joint they use and the type of polycap they use. There we go. That actually went in pretty good. Lower that pad. Lower that pad. And let's get his halves connected. And there we go, guys. That's the base kit right there. That's huge. Standing him up, and he is really massive. I like this. This is really cool. Look at how big he is compared to the manual, guys. That's massive. That's freaking massive. Now we just got to build the Brave Shield and the Draymon Killers. I'm going to lay him like that so I can work. Let's see. Can I fold this? Yeah, I can fold this. Never mind. I'll lay him like that so y'all can see him while I work. So we're going to start with the Brave Shield. It does, Cap. It really does. It's huge. Like, I have never seen a kit this... I've seen kits this big. But God, having one of these is... I love the Digimon series, so getting the chance to actually work on one of these, kind of fun. All right, so let's go ahead and cut out the parts we need. We need this. Let's push that back to there. C116. Cut that free if I can. Here we go. It definitely does, Ricardo. It came out really good. The color separation on this it's not terrible. I'm not hating it. By the way, Mirage, I saw your post about the end of Witch from Mercury, and after seeing your review of it, it gives me more hope to watch it. I haven't had a chance to sit down and watch it yet, just because life, F4 is what we need. Now, first off, I got to show this beautiful blue color we have in here. Like a bluish purple. It's more of a purple, but look at that, guys. That is just well detailed. I love it. I absolutely love that when you get a good detail in a kit. All right, let's see how this is supposed to go. So that V-notch goes right there. We're going to take this, and this is just going to kind of fill in the gap there. Right, that doesn't really do anything to kind of separate that, but we're going to take... Let's see, how's this supposed to go? There's a notch right there. And that's supposed to go like that. Well, probably like that, inside of that. There we go. There's just a little excess notch that I need to clean out, but there's a actually necessary notch right there. And Mirage, I know you saw it is a chunky kit. But Mirage, you got me interested in actually watching the series all the way through now. That's why I'm glad to have you as a friend, brother, because you give me kind of like all the details when I need to know how good they are. But I'm also excited about that Seed movie that's coming out, and the new Netflix series that's coming to life. B215, and what part did they use? They don't label that. So oh, that's the other 4. The F24. It's repeating the cross. Okay, that's just a repeat of the process. No. Oh, okay. I'm not messing with that yet. That goes in like so. If I did this right. Is there a gap though? There's a gap on. Oh yeah, there's a gap. Just a faint gap right there. And now we need the F3. So let's get that one that we were working on out. And I'm cut out the F3. Huh. I may need to look at my plastics. I'm missing a piece. I don't think it's really entire. I mean, it is necessary to a degree. That's what's going to hold everything together. So I gotta look for it. We're missing a piece. So let me get this put together here. My guess is it goes. No, that's not even the right. What did I cut out? And where did I put it? Oh, there. Duh. It's like where did I just put the piece that I cut out? Why is that not lining up? Oh, okay, I see why that wasn't lining up. Now I got it. All right. Be right back, guys. Let's see, did I throw the plastics in this bag? Oh, it's not in the other bag. Did they not send the part? Sweet. But guys, I almost had a heart attack there, but I was looking for a part that was missing, and it was yeah, it was on the floor. It fell off of the runner. It must be whenever I pulled it out of the bag this morning. Let's see, just drinking coffee. Everybody's saying hey to Cap. Yeah, it wouldn't be good for me either. I don't think I've watched that one yet. Duff dropping a dab party. Let's go. Thank y'all so much for the dab party. The caffeine really doesn't affect me a whole lot. I drink my W whenever I'm like in the middle of, this, because it does help out with that. Okay, I see what that does now. It adds a... Okay, that's cool. So we're going to take that next, and then after that we're going to take... I need the B1 runner yet again. B1-2 and B1-1. So after we put all that together, Jay, it is massive too. I mean, there's my hand for comparison. As you can see, just a massive kit. This is a huge one, and I'm in love with it. It's a really great build. Definitely something, if you want to get it, get it. Yeah, Kat, we hope you feel better, man. The amplified designs are really... I love the amplified kits. I really do. Yeah, man, those metal kits they're looking really good. All right. Now we can cut out number 2 here. Get that all put together. The color on this and the color separation in general is just a work of art. All right, let me put this right there. All right. All right, so we're going to take this. Oh, Jen's fussing at one of the animals. There we go. Let's get that together there, and then after that, we're going to put... Oh, she must have had to run out. But yeah, Jay, I'm going to tell you right now, looking at some of the kits that they've got coming out soon, I'm super excited for the future of the hobby. Whether it be Gunpla, whether it be the figurized standard stuff that we're getting, there's just so much out there that we have a possibility of seeing come to light. Wait a minute, I'm looking at this wrong. Yep, that's supposed to go on there, and then I got to look at this. Okay, so nope, this goes on here. Doesn't really stay on well. It doesn't feel like it's going on well. Feels really loose on there. There we go. There's that. Do I need to glue that? All right. It feels like it's holding, but at the same time, it doesn't feel aligned, if that makes sense. Let's see. Maybe I got it backwards here. Okay, I'm looking here to see. Oh, okay. Duh. That's why I didn't feel like it was lining up right. I hit it in the wrong gap. So basically, that needs to be like that. There we go. Everything's lined up there. Okay, yep. I had it in the wrong gaps there, so that's why that didn't fit right. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take this, and I need that little blue piece that I had earlier. Align with the grooves. Okay. So we want to get those grooves lined up in there. There we go. And then try to keep it all lined up. And hopefully that doesn't happen. I gotta get it lined up right. No, I just had it lined up in the wrong spot. They have the Dark Magician Girl out, but it's Kotobukiya that has that. Kotobukiya has the Dark Magician Girl right now. No effects pieces. No, Jay. He didn't come with any effects pieces, which was kind of a bummer. But, I mean, with Bandai, you can always buy the effects pieces separate, and they're not terribly expensive. Once I get all this lined up, then it should work out better. All right. Yeah, something. God. Tired of dropping pieces. Seems like that's my biggest MO anymore. Is like I can't seem to hold the pieces anymore. All right, so we're gonna try this again. We're gonna try it again. Everything kind of just needs to line up into there. Wait a minute. I see the issue. That's why I was having an issue. There we go. That's better. I had everything lined up in the wrong spot. Now we're getting it. Now we're getting alignment, and everything's kind of sticking together and not coming apart. There we go. And now break out the B1 runner yet again for B13. Dog let a frog in the house. The part drooper. Yep, I'm totally the part dropper. Yeah, the black one does come with it, I believe. Yeah, we get tree frogs all the time. Yeah, it's crazy. It's just been really wet and rainy, so they've been like pushing themselves inward because there's gaps in our there's gaps between our air conditioners. So a lot of times they get caught up in that they sneak themselves in thinking, oh, it's a safe place, and it's really not safe for them to be doing that, and they don't know. You know, frogs don't know better. Okay, align the shapes and fit them in. Okay, so that should be going. If I'm doing it right, everything should line up centrally on this kit, on this part. Wait, nope. I was doing it backwards. Looked at the top of it, and that made sense. There we go. All right. So I got that first part done, and that looks really good. I like that design. So now we're going to have to flip the page. So we got the first one done. Let's set that over here. And now we're going to repeat that process. So now we're going to do the left side. So we need that B2 runner yet again. And we're going to take out B211. B217. And B214. Now B2 runner's done. I almost had a fly. There we go. Yeah, Jen had one land on her head while she was trying to sleep the other night. WD30th, welcome to the stream. How's everything going? Hope you've been doing well, man. Glad to see you here. Yep, this is a really cool kit. I'm telling you, and it's not bad either. It's not bad. 24 likes, by the way, guys. Thank y'all so much for that. I do appreciate the love and support. All right, so let's go ahead and get this put together here. Yeah, this took about as long as I thought it would take, so it's not terrible. All right, so we need the C2 runner. Go ahead and move that over there. Move that there. Let's get out that C2 runner. We need C216. I definitely need to invest in a new pair of nippers here soon. These are starting to need some love. I mean, maybe a little WD-40 will tighten up, but they're starting to rust and wear down, and it's only a matter of time before they finally just give way or become less than nominal. Glad to hear you're doing good, man. Glad to hear you're doing good. Thank you for dropping in tonight. I do appreciate seeing you in here. All right. Now we can take that B217 and drop that in place there to kind of give that a little bit more detail there. Cut this out. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and cut out all the purple off of this and just get rid of this plate. I still like the color. I still like this color of purple here. This is such a great contrast there. So that yellow that we have with the shield. We got a lot of decal work to do on that shield too, so that's going to be fun. That's one thing I got to warn you about, Jay. If you're looking to get one of these kits, there's a ton of decals on this, but they really do make it pop in such a way that it's worth the time. It really is worth the work into it. All right, there we go. That's coming along great. This is such a great kit. I'm blown away by just how amazing this design is. There we go. It needs to be on this side. According to that. There we go. It needs to be there. I need to look at it from the angle I need to look at it from. B31, which is this really long yellow one. Best way, Jay, I can tell you, get you a pair of like point tip tweezers and just go slow. I want that one as well. That thing looks sick. I definitely want it. Wouldn't mind having the wings off of it too for some kit bashing stuff. All right, I gotta look and see which way this. Okay, this is gonna go on that outer one as well, and I gotta make sure I got everything lined up right. do. There we go. And now we repeat this process yet again by sliding everything into their correct spots. Oh, something's not lined up right. That should be right. I think I had something lined up right over here, but I think we can fix that. Yeah, there we go. Maybe I need to flip that. Just try flipping it and see. There we go. That went a little smoother into there. And if lined up right. Perfect. Perfect. Let's go ahead and pop that into place. Rotate that. Slide it through, and there we go. And now, cut off that top piece there. I love when I cut like a bit of that excess runner off with the nippers, and it comes off so cleanly. Ah, yes, yes. Ooh, I'm excited for that. That just sounds so cool. And yes, I saw that. I saw that today, man. I have not watched Seed the series, so that is one thing I'm going to watch before I watch that movie, because I want to have at least some knowledge of what's going on before I dive into it. Mirage tells me all the time I need to watch Seed and Double O. Seed Freedom, yeah. I saw the trailer for it. Or I saw the teaser for it today, and it looks so good, man. It just seeing what I've seen, it's. Yeah, I've got to watch Seed. I've got to watch Seed now. All right, so here we go, guys. This is where the big brunt of my next few minutes is going to go here. Yeah, I knew immediately. Mirage. I knew immediately as soon as I saw that trailer that I was going to get that I was going to see some response from you, some reaction from you. All right. So I believe this is actually the rest of our sticker work. So let's see. We need to start off with. And that would have caused Jen to freak out. But I have vanquished the demon that crawled on my foot just now. Big old palmetto bug. Snuck in the house. Nice. I bet, Mirage. I might go on one. I might have to go on one of my anime services there that I use. All right, I got to see how to do this. All right, put the wings together, or put these together here. I'll start with 11. So I want to go back and start watching all the series so I can get a little bit better versed and just kind of see what the hype was about all of them. Because being that I've only watched like the older stuff, and I watched Hathaway was the most recent thing that I've watched, and IBO was, that's all the new stuff that I've watched was. Which I loved Hathaway. That was such a good movie. There's a lot of decal work on this kit, and that's what's going to hold me probably for most of the stream here. It's 11, so let's see where there's 12. 12 is a little tiny box that's going to go right underneath. And at least they carve out everything so that it makes it easier to see where your decals are going to go. So you get it WD-30th. I want to go back and watch as many of the series as I can. I know that a lot of them are on on streaming services of some kind. But my plan is to try to catch every Gundam series that I can, so I can feel a little bit better about the knowledge that I have about them. Because again, I haven't watched most of the stuff that came out in the 2000s. I never got a chance to. Like Seed, 00, and some of the other stuff. I did catch Iron Blooded Orphans, and I caught that later on in life as I was deciding to dive back into more Gundam series, especially because the IBO kits were still kind of fresh around here. So we got 13 and 21 done. So I need... Where's 14? 14 is the big circle here. And kind of see where everything needs to go. They actually do have everything kind of lined up almost perfectly to where you need to put it. $17 kind of needs to go in this little tiny ring here. All right. Again, I'm going to work kind of simultaneously with the stickers here. And that's the thing is, I really want to get back into more series and stuff like that. When I saw the trailer for or the teaser for Seed Freedom, though, I was like, ooh, what does this mean for us? What are we getting? Yeah, they're using the latest Unreal Engine for it. I'm super interested in that. It's going to be done all Western too. Like, it's a whole Western team working on it. I'm a little skeptical because, I don't know. I don't know how that makes me feel just yet. I'm not being. I don't want to be negative about it. This is your favorite Digimon too, Caleb. How's it going? Hope you're doing well, brother. All right, so I got most of the sticker work done on that part. 15 goes up here. And the stickers are pretty straightforward. Like, you can see where they go. You can kind of see where they need to go and line it up. I say that, and that didn't line up. Oh, come on. To believe it or not, these stickers are actually feeling kind of therapeutic for me right now. At least the straightforward ones are. Don't know how I'm going to feel about that when I start getting to these, like, V shapes that I got to put in. They're not even consummate V's. But how's it going, Caleb? Hope you're doing well. I liked 8th MS Team Mirage, but I liked it for the story. It had a good story to me. And again, 8th MS Team kind of had more of a gritty, actiony story versus like, which I mean, all Gundam really has gritty, actiony stories. You know, I was thinking about that as I was saying it. The only one that really didn't, but even then, G Gundam had kind of a gritty action story, which is what I like. I like anime that's like that. I don't like the bubbly. Okay, I take that back. I do like some of the bubbly anime, like the very cheerful stories. Every now and then, like if I watch something that's very like emotionally draining, I'll switch over to a kind of happy-go-lucky story. Like after we finished, after me and Jen had finished Devil May Cry, we watched Girls Bravo. You know, and I was kind of curious about Girls Bravo because I read the synopsis and then I watched it and I was like, oh wait, this is fan servicey. I don't know if Jen's gonna like this, and of course, she liked it. It was weird. Yeah, it definitely does. You know, war is bad. Mobile suits are cool. G Gundam definitely had it definitely felt like a Gundam series. You know, it didn't feel like it was an off. It didn't feel off. You know. Like I've had some anime like spin-off series and things like that that really felt like just they were overworking that same trope, but the Gundam series never has overworked it. Instead, they found a way to make it different for each series, but at the same time, good for it. Puninari, yeah, Puninari. I laughed so hard at that anime. Heaven's Lost Property was another good one we watched in between like serious anime. We would watch like Elfen Lied and then go and watch Heaven's Lost Property, and then we would watch like Devil May Cry, and then watch Girls Bravo. It was kind of interesting, and this is back when like Hulu had all of that stuff on there, and Hulu was free. It was crazy. Yeah, Build Fighters seems like it was a little more like cheerful, and from everything I saw, like I've seen clips. I've never seen like the whole series. All right, so we need to take out 27. 27 goes on all of these. That's the V's here. Wow, that is so pleasing when a sticker goes in place perfectly. After that, I'm almost done with I'm done with the stickers after that, guys. I gotta see this now. Devil May Cry pizza again, yeah. The Devil May Cry anime had me laughing though. It was he always wanted a strawberry sundae, and I watched it in the subbed versus dubbed. As I've gotten older though, I've found that I can't really sit there and read the subtitles anymore. So I prefer. There go all the dogs. I guarantee you something made a loud noise. We must be having either some. Yes, strawberry sundae. Still one of my favorite lines from Dante, and the voice actor that played him just did it so well. I liked it too. It was really good. It was really good, Mirage. One of my top 10s. Such a short story. But you know, I talk to people all the time, and they always ask me like, "What are my top 5 anime?" And for me, it's pretty simple. In fact, I mean, I think I have it on a sticky note right now because I was answering somebody's question about that. Number 5 for me was Outlaw Star. I love Outlaw Star. It's a great series. I love the whole space travel thing and like, you know, them being like them kind of being out and about. Number 4 was Bubblegum Crisis. Like, I love the Bubblegum Crisis series altogether. So there's nothing really. It was just something about it that made me like really love it. Like Pris was one of my favorite characters. I love the suits. I love the designs. It's just really good. Number 3 for me is OG Gundam. I love the story of it. And I remember Mirage posted something. Mirage posted something a while back, and some dude was like, "Yeah, that's like saying that. That's like the Japanese saying that they didn't like Star Wars. You can be honest and say you didn't like it." I was like, "No, I really did like it. OG Gundam, even though the animation's outdated, still had a great story to me, and I still enjoyed it." Number 2, Cowboy Bebop, and number 1, Gundam Wing. Just always. Yeah, definitely. Elfen Lied's a good one. Pulling on your heartstrings with Outlaw Star. I know. Outlaw Star was so good, Dave. It was so, so good. Yeah, the dude tried to argue with us, Mirage, and it didn't work. Like, he was sitting there trying to, like, troll us, and it just... I was like... I almost wanted to ask him, dude, who hurt you? Who seriously, like, hurt you? For you to be this, like, full of vinegar, man. Bubblegum Crisis is based. Ghost in the Shell is such a good one, and I love the story, but it's top 10 for me, but it's not like it's not like one of the ones that I would regularly want to like go and watch, just because I used to watch it on Stars and Encore all the time, and I watched it so much, and you got used to the same story over and over again, and I felt like that one-time deal with the movie was enough for me. And I watched a little bit of Standalone Complex, and I liked Standalone Complex, but it wasn't like enough to keep me going all the time, you know. Let's see, 215. Let's see, 115. Let's see, 215. And then we need... the C-120 for the shield if we're ever going to put it on the wrist, which I might not put it on the wrist just yet, but if I have to, I will. So let's put these on his back. So what you do is you just plug these in here. We're going to turn them around, and one's going to push his head forward a little bit. It's a little stiff, a little worrisome. There we go. That got in. After you get it initially pushed in, try to avoid his hair. There we go. We got his... There it is, guys. And as you can see here, it opens up. Does give it kind of a good view. You can also put it on his wrist as well. He has 2 spots that it can go on the wrist, so you can put them on his wrist. And again, these do open up. So as you can see here, guys, really cool design there. I like that. They all kind of line back up and close. So, and they're not super flimsy either. So again, you do get some ability to spread out his wings there if you want to. And as you move these, they close back up pretty well. You just got to make sure everything's kind of lined up when you close it, because I did not just now, and as you see. Something come loose there? No, it didn't. It's just not lining up. Alright, I gotta fix that. Showing this off and I messed up. Oh, that came off. Well, let me fix that. That's an easy fix, though. Just make sure I got it turned the right way. There we go. There we go. I just had to push from the top. I was pushing from the bottom, and that's why it wasn't lining up properly. But that's pretty cool. I do like that. I do like that effect. We do, again, get this for adding the shield to the wrist. So what I may do is I may put that in place right there. If it goes there. I don't think it goes there. I think it goes in here. Yep. I'm going to put that in place right there so that way it stays and I don't lose it. And now let's build his epic weapons here. Oh, wait. Nope. Let's take that out because that's actually going to come into play. Those are going to come into play with the Draymon killers. Sleeping Collectibles, what's going on? We love you too, brother. Yeah, same, man. Same. I went and looked at it not too long ago. I was like, wait, I recognize that. Death Note I never got into. I never got into that. We love you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Trigun was one of Jen's favorites. Shin-Chan, of course. She loves Shin-Chan and Sergeant Frog. Cowboy Bebop, yep, definitely a win. Definitely a win. Black Cat. I've come to deliver some bad luck. Anyone else watch Tenchi? I watched a little Tenchi. I like Tenchi Muyo. It was a good story. It was a good story. At least that's what we had. At least that's what I remember when it first came out, was Tenchi Muyo. All right, so now we're going to be making the Draymon killers here as it's listed. Interesting name, too, considering the fact that it's listed as a killer. That, set that there. We're going to cut out, we're going to need to cut out duplicates of everything. So I need all of my runners, because that we're pretty much going to clean the runners here. We need both of those. Inuyasha was another good series. Inuyasha was a really good series. I couldn't get into Beastars. I tried. I know a lot of people talk about how good it is, and I've tried. It's just one of those shows I can't get into. That's like One Piece. I tried watching One Piece. I really gave it a college try, and I was hoping I would like it. But something didn't click with me. It just, I don't know. Those are the Ghibli movies are really good. Totoro, Spirited Away, Ponyo. Caleb, we gotta fix that. Need to have an anime watch party one night. Maybe do like a Gundam watch party. All right. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start putting things together here now. First thing we need to do is we need to get the claws covered with this. Add that to that. hope it kind of settles. Ow, those are sharp. It's really sharp. Right hand's still not doing what I want it to do. See, I love pirate stuff, man. I really do dig pirates. See, I just couldn't get into it. I don't know. I tried. I honestly tried, guys. Like, I'm being brutally honest with y'all. Like, it's hard. I don't know if it's just the storytelling in general, or just me not having a chance to really focus on it. Just because there's a lot going on in it, but I can't get into it. I've told plenty of my anime friends about that. I was like, tell me how to get into it. Tell me what I'm doing wrong to really not find it. I'm just not finding it to hit. Like, it doesn't hit anything for me. Let's see, how is this supposed to go? Are they supposed to slide in place? Are they supposed to just drop in? Because they're not really lining up. All right, let's try this. Okay, this goes first. And once we get that in place, we're going to break out these big old bear claw looking things here. $11 and we've already got the kit like near done. All right, let's get that on first. I want to see how that kind of closes up and keeps it from coming apart. Snaps together wonderfully. I might play. I've got a Digimon game that I thought about playing. If y'all would like to see that, we can make that happen. There we go. There's one. We'll go ahead and get his. Let's get that arm lined up like that. There we go. All right. Let's get this other one put together. That one just doesn't want to stay together, and I don't know whether it's just those claws aren't staying together. Something's not lining up there. All right, let's take that apart. After I just got it together. That's going to be fun. See if I can get that together now. There's just something in this kit that isn't putting these pieces together right. See if I can just pry them free because they are really in there tight. Amazon Prime has Howl's Moving Castle. WD 30th. Sorry, I'm trying to think I'm trying to respond to your question there, but I blanked all of a sudden. Sorry. Let's see. Here we go. I am terrible about that. So I saw your question where you said, "What's it called?" And I'm just drawing a massive freaking blank right now. What is going on with this? There we go. All right, let's see if this fix it. The Digimon game. Let me see. I wonder if my PlayStation's actually. I'll pull that up real quick and we'll take a look. Digital Sleuth, I think, or something like that. I gotta look at it, but I might start putting that up as one of my other Let's Plays. There we go. I'm looking to do more Let's Plays, like more. Can't think of how I want to word it, but. Alright, why is that not going in place? Does it need to be... Oh, I see. That needs to be there. That's why. Wait. Ah, that thing's completely twisted all the way around. Oh, is it backwards? Yep, it was a little backwards. There we go. I fixed that. A little quick click. I heard that should fix the issue. There we go. And ladies and gentlemen, he is done. So I'm going to look at the PlayStation real quick just to see what the game's called. I think it's Digital Sleuth, I want to say. Or Digital Detective, something like that. I'm looking to do a couple more story games, like once like one episode a week. Like I'm doing Majora's Mask, and I would like to add more to it. My dog is going nuts right now. Y'all can hear it in the background if you listen closely. But there he is, guys. Digimon game for sure. You have Amazon Prime. Nice. I have Amazon Prime as well. Perfect. They got all the Ghibli movies on there. Nice. Let's see the Digimon game. All right. I don't have it downloaded. I don't think. Wait. A to Z. Dark Cloud 2, Dead Island, Destroy Disney. Let me see, purchased. Come on. You can do this. Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth Hackers. That's it. And then I have Digimon World Next Order as well. So I've got that's two of the things I have there. I want that too. That is a really good looking kit. I saw it announced on USA Gundam Store, and I'm really hyped to try to pre-order that. Now, if New Type has it on pre-order as well, I may end up going there as well. All right, I got those two downloading now, so I can have them for Let's Plays. And again, the Let's Plays will be happening more often. All right. But yeah, guys, there's my Wargreymon kit, guys. It is finished. Just a beauty of a kit, guys. I'm going to set the PlayStation controller down for a second. It comes with the aerial shield. Nice. Now, I will say the arms on this are a little stiff. at times, so you have to kind of work with them a little bit to loosen them up. Some of the parts do need to be kind of spread out just so you can, like, you know, pose it a little bit, but really not a bad kit, guys. This was really good for the price point. We do get a lot of detailed parts here, especially this backpack with the wings that just kind of, like, you know, it kind of works like a wing in a way. And you can connect it with this little adapter here to the shoulders or to the wrists. Tons of leftover polycaps too, guys. So if you're missing polycaps, save your polycaps, guys. I need to go through all my kits. Nice, nice. I have a transforming figure. I want to say it's behind me somewhere. Yep, here it is. Let me go grab it real quick, just to show you the comparison with that and the Ben Presto figure. So here's the actual figure. Here's the figure that I have, and I'm gonna lay this next to it just to kind of show the difference here. Ooh, wow, that came a little loose. Just in the comparison here, this feels like it's not as detailed as the kit here. So there's the kit, there's the figure. Look at the size difference here. This figure, and you can see that the nose here broke. So transforming this kit really is a pain, and I hate doing it, so I left him. But this kit right here is amazing, guys. Just really well done. Not super difficult at all, and I enjoy it. It was a really fun build. But here's the figure, guys, just to kind of show you in comparison. So you don't really get the shield with this guy like you do with this one here. Instead, you get you get that. It's basically, it turns into Agumon. So what I may do is I may transform this back to Agumon once I can remember how to do it. I lost the instructions, by the way, so yeah, that's gonna be fun. But this figure was like almost twice as much as this guy right here. This guy right here was dirt cheap compared to this. But sad thing about this is that horn, after several transformations, will become brittle and loose and will not stay. You have to kind of leave it in one spot. And the joints are super loose on this. Like I have so many issues with the joints popping out on this. Yeah, I could probably Google the instructions on it, but yeah, that's the difference in the figure and the kit, guys. That kit, really well done. All right, so I'm gonna push that shield back in place. Only thing I don't like about this kit is that the shield itself does kind of pop out of alignment, and you have to work really carefully to make sure you don't like pop it loose, but it's not super difficult to get it back in alignment when you need to. Other than that, though, I mean, just a really nice kit. I dig the kit. This Wargreymon figure, still not bad. Like, I enjoy this, and I wish I could get it to transform back into Agumon, but I really don't have. I lost the instructions, so I gotta come up with it. Wait, we got some free to plays. Oh, this is just showing you the stuff like Battle Operation. I got distracted. Even had a backlog joke in the show. This kit was definitely durable. I enjoyed it. But yeah, guys, so you can see the difference here. Even the color separation on this compared to this. Now I love the metal look to this compared to the kind of flat metal look here we have. There's another thing that was kind of loose on there as well. It feels more different on this one than it does on here. This feels like it's more fleshed out and more detailed. This feels like it's just painted, whereas we get a little more detail look here and here. You can tell the difference in the cod piece there. Just completely different. But again, guys, this was a good kit, guys. This was a really good kit. Again, I see the differences here, and you can tell that this was kind of an older figure compared to this amplified kit, which has a lot more detail carved into it. Sorry, guys, I got slightly distracted. Huh. That's what I'll end up doing, Caleb. I'll probably end up doing that. It's not. There we go. But guys, with that being said, sorry, I'm getting a little distracted. I've got my PlayStation in the background. It's got, apparently there was a dot hack game that was for like $5, and I just got it for free because I had built up enough points from using my PlayStation and buying things to get a free game. It would. I mean, it totally would. This would actually, I would love to get some of the parts off of this to do a kit bash with like maybe an MG. Totally would be something cool to do. Digivolving Spirits 1 Wargreymon to Agumon. Yeah, that's what it is. I may end up doing that, putting him next to this one and using leaving the Agumon in Agumon form, or leaving this in Agumon form and leaving this in like Wargreymon form. Just really cool. It's a neat little kit, it's a neat little toy, or figure, I should say. It's not. It was more of a collectible than it was a toy. But ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, this was a fun build. This was a really fun build. I'm super happy with how it turned out. Wasn't like a terrible design either. All right, I got to figure out where to put you for right now, Agumon or Wargreymon. Leave you right there for right now because I'm gonna put you back on the game corner. One day a normal Greymon. Yep. But ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I think it's time we call it a night. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate all of the love and support that y'all give and everything that has come out from tonight. Let's see how we did so far. We hit 24 likes, looks like. Yeah, we got 24 likes tonight. We didn't quite hit the 30 like goal. It's okay. It's okay. I'm happy with just how it turns out. You guys are awesome and phenomenal, and all of the support you give means the world to me. So even if I only get 5 likes, it's still a great stream. And thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Thank you so much for all of the amazing support you give. But for that, guys, that's it for tonight's stream. I want to thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you comment and subscribe. Y'all can follow me on all of my socials. There is a link tree in the description below that takes you there, as well as to my merch shop. Also, as you see here, there are links to everything there, as well as ways to leave a tip. If you enjoyed this stream and would like to leave a tip, that as a way to say, as a way to support the channel, that's one way you can do it as well, by following that little ticker down at the bottom. That's the easiest way to make a donation. Or you can also go snag you some KBG merch to help support the channel, guys. The shirts, the cups, everything out there is super affordable, super comfortable, really nice, and it supports the channel, guys. It actually throws a little money back in the pocket. It helps me out with getting things like the Gunpla kits and the kits that I get, or the games that I'm playing. You guys have been awesome with that. Thank you so much to all of that, all of the support with that. But guys, before we leave, make sure to check out my wonderful sponsor, Dubby. Dubby makes an amazing energy drink like this Big Energy Tears, guys. That's one of my favorite flavors, as you can hear. We're almost out. We're almost out of Big Energy Tears, guys. Got to get some Big Energy Tears here soon. Guys, go check out Dubby. They have a patented neurofactor to help you focus. It's 0 calories, 0 sugar. Really delicious flavors. And guys, it's good for you. 0 fillers. No artificial fillers, no artificial sweeteners, or no artificial colors. They use sucralose, but I mean, everybody uses that, or either aspartame. But guys, go check them out. Snag you some Dubby. Use my coupon code ColdBane for 10% off your purchase. Again, that is ColdBane for 10% off any purchase. ColdBane for 10% off. I want to take this time to thank my amazing members. These are the people that have paid $2.99 a month to help support the channel. These are the czars of the channel, guys. Give them a round of applause. Thank you so much, czars. Y'all have helped me get so many things with your support. You guys are the best. I appreciate and love each and every one of you. I love all of my viewers as well, guys. Thank y'all so much. But you guys are, you ladies and gentlemen, are what the bread and butter of this channel. Y'all are what keeps me afloat. But anyway, comrades, Duffman just dropped a dab party. Thank you, Duff, for the dab party. Ricardo dropping the guys. This is what members get right here. As you see, you get some special emojis. You can't. Okay, so it's not showing up on the chat, but you guys see it. All right. Need some help with the heat. Definitely. Caleb keeping the dab party alive. Thank you so much. Bread and butter pickles. Oh, we're talking about pickles now? We talking about pickles? Talking about pickles? Pickles are carbs. Checking. But anyway, comrades, that's it for tonight's stream. I want to thank y'all so much for watching. Much love. And das vidanya.